Here, enter. Hey everyone, welcome. Hey everyone, welcome. No. Welcome to Unity. We're coming to you live from the Claremont Center for Spiritual Living at 509 South College in Claremont, California. So we are thrilled to have you with us this Sunday. And yeah, let us begin. Well, let's begin with our opening prayer, which is the prayer that Jesus left us. Ready?
Oh.
Sorry. Jennifer's doing our music today. Thank you, Jennifer.
Basic music. Oh, we did Lord's Prayer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is starting out.
Okay. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, and leave us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. So after this service, we will have some fellowship. So if you have time, please hang around and have fellowship with us. And thanks to everyone who brought food. Thanks to Jennifer for not only playing music, but arranging our food.
Sort of playing music.
Okay. So we are also being streamed live on YouTube. So if you ever miss a session, or if you're not able to be here, you can catch it on YouTube and on Facebook. We were going to have a SWAT meeting today, but it is postponed. Thanks to the spiritual banner makers. Many of you have made banners over these days, and it looks like there's going to be a banner art show in October. All right. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. Does anybody know that if today there's going to be a soul connection at Almitra's house?
Probably visit at home, yeah.
At her home? Okay. So today at 5 p.m., you're invited to come to Soul Connections at Almitra's house at 2870 North Town Avenue, apartment 209 in Pomona. On Mondays, there's a book study at 7 p.m. on Jan's Zoom, which is showing right here. And you can email Jan to be added to it, and they are studying Ishmael, a novel by Daniel Quinn. And this Thursday, and every Thursday, 6:30 to 7:30, there's a meditation, right?
It's usually Wednesdays.
Oh, well, it looks like it's Thursday
This week.
at 6:30. Next Compassionate Pomona meeting is Thursday, October 2nd at 10 a.m. to noon on Zoom. And here is the Zoom address. And Unity and CCSL, we're collecting non-perishable food for the Claremont UCC Church to give to residents who can no longer work due to the threat of ice. So the collection bin is right back here in the sanctuary. Thank you, Ruth, for delivering the blessings. And we're also collecting school backpacks and lunch boxes and to be delivered to many at Emerson Community School. Okay.
I have something to say about that.
Okay, sure.
If anyone's got a minute. Jan called me, I talked to Jan the other day, and she said that they also needed hygienic items, and I asked her what she meant. And she said, well, it's everything, Tampax and Kotex and soap and toilet paper
Okay.
and toothpaste. Also, I've been noticing the food bank basket has been empty for a few weeks. So I brought 4 bags of groceries. And I bought them at Superior Market. And I'd like to show people what I bought. I bought 4 bags of groceries for $55.23.
Okay.
And if you go to Superior or El Super or Cardenas, your dollar, and you buy certain things that they're used to eating, your dollar goes a lot further.
Okay. Thank you for that, Ruth.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll bring them into the office room
Okay.
after the service is over, and I'll show people what I bought, because it's what they're used to eating,
Yeah. Okay.
and it's a lot
Sounds good.
cheaper.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay. So now we'll do the blessing of the donations. Is someone gonna?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. There's also a Zelle QR code up here if you would like to donate through Zelle. That is also fine. And let's say the prayer.
Divine love.
Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all I am, all I give, all I do, and all that I receive. Awesome. Thank you. So, Jennifer, will you do us the honor of reading the daily word? And today is the International Day of Peace, so that is going to be our theme for today.
The theme is world peace. I bless the world with thoughts of peace. The word shalom is synonymous with the word peace, but it means more than an absence of war and conflict. Shalom, appearing so frequently in the Bible, is also used to affirm wholeness and well-being. True, lasting well-being requires the kind of peace known by living in alignment with God. Anchored in peace, people are less likely to be in conflict and more likely to appreciate that the beautiful planet Earth offers goodness and abundance for all. When I pray for a peaceful world, I pray shalom for myself and for each person of every land to have their needs met, to know lasting well-being for themselves and their families, to live in harmony, and to work toward our common good. And a harvest of righteousness is sown in peace for those who make peace. James 3:18.
Thank you. What I didn't say is Jan, our beloved Jan, is not here. She's not feeling well, so she's at home, and we are holding the space. And so we hope that Jan gets better very soon.
She said she had food poisoning.
Yes, she says she has food poisoning.
Terrible.
So what I would like to share is a message that is aligned with peace. So since today is the International Day of Peace, I thought it would be good to talk about peace. All right, so the title of my talk is Peace is a Verb. So today being the International Day of Peace, it's a great time to ponder, what is peace? What does peace mean to you or to me? So maybe as a child, maybe I thought peace was, nobody fighting. The ability to sleep, not have noises, right? A simple definition of peace. There's no friction, there's no fighting. Yeah. But as I grew up and matured through this life that is filled with so many opportunities to grow, I realized that peace is not just the absence of something, it's also the presence of something, which is the presence of justice, the presence of dignity, the presence of hope. And there are so many perspectives on peace, but let's start with one that has to do with our own internal peace. Because it's very difficult to bring peace out here if we don't have peace in here, right? So first, I'd love to lead us in a little bit of breathing and then just a short meditation so that we can cultivate that inner peace, okay? So the first thing we'll do is let's do the straw breath. It's the simplest of breathing techniques. And all we do is take a deep breath in through our nose, and then we breathe out as if we have a little tiny coffee straw through the mouth. And each time you breathe in and breathe out, make the exhale a little bit longer. So take another deep breath in, and breathe out through the little straw. You can close the eyes. Again, breathe in. Breathing out through the straw. Again, breathe in. Breathing out. Again, breathe in. And breathe out through the tiny straw. Let's do 2 more just like that. Last one, deep breath in. Relaxing the breath. Becoming aware of the body. Becoming aware of the weight of your body on the chair or ground where you're sitting. Breathe in and let go. Become aware of your feet. Relax your feet. Calves and knees. Thighs and hips. Stomach and abdomen, just let them be. Breathe in and let it go. Relax the chest and let your shoulders drop. Now relax the right arm from the shoulder to the elbow to the wrist and the fingers. The whole right arm. Now relaxing the left arm, the left shoulder, the left elbow, the wrist, palm, and fingers. The whole left arm. Again, breathe in and let go. Chin and jaw, letting the jaw drop. Cheeks and nose. Eyes, eyebrows, and forehead. Relaxing the whole entire head. Again, breathe in. And let it go. Relaxing the whole body. I allow peace to reside in every cell of my body. Breathe in and breathe out. Peace is my nature. Once again, becoming aware of the weight of the body in the chair where I'm sitting. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathing in, we can start to wiggle fingers and toes. Breathe out. And this time, breathing in, reach your arms way back, bring your head back, deep breath in. As you breathe out, hug yourself. And one more time, reach way back, breathing in. And as you breathe out, hug yourself. And breathing in, rub the hands together, placing them over the eyes. Thinking of something that you're grateful for, whatever that might be. And when you feel ready, whenever you feel complete, you can open the eyes. Welcome back. How are you now? Better? So what we did is we took a few moments to cultivate the peace within. And it's good to remember that peace begins inside of each and every one of us. And the way I look at it is, if everybody takes that time to cultivate peace within, there'll be peace in the world. And this is just very simple energy. Because peaceful energy, like if I'm peaceful and I bring my energy everywhere I go, then I'm adding to the peace in the world. And the opposite is also true. If I'm really uptight and stressed, I'm bringing that stress everywhere with me. So I'm taking the peace away by my own energy, right? So it's very good to remember that peace begins with us, each and every one of us, right? Okay, so Today being the International Day of Peace, it's a day that we remember peace and we want to talk about it, highlight it, but it's as important to build peace as it is just to remember it. So we did that by bringing peace inside of ourselves first, right? But maybe we can redefine peace. Sometimes we define peace by what it's not. Like, it's not war, it's not violence, it's not conflict, right? But that definition is similar to saying that health equals not being sick. But it misses the richness of what peace is, right? Peace is a classroom where girls are free to learn without fear, or a street where no one runs from gunfire. A table where former enemies share food and stories, maybe even laughter. A policy that prioritizes dignity over dominance. These are elements of peace, right? It is not a passive thing. It's the presence of empathy. It's the presence of justice, of equality, of truth. Peace is not passive. It's a verb. So sometimes we feel like peace is impossible. I mean, if you turn on the news for 10 minutes, you may get that idea, that peace is not possible. I mean, there are wars, there's displacement, there's so many polarized ideas and rising hatred, right, in the world. From Ukraine to Sudan, from Gaza to the streets of our own cities, it feels like peace it's becoming a more like a goal that is farther and further from our reach. But we have to remember that peace doesn't fail us, we fail peace. We treat it as an afterthought, as what happens after violence ends, or what happens at the end of a war, instead of what prevents it in the first place, right? We spend billions preparing for war and pennies to prevent it. We train soldiers in conflict, but we don't train students in compassion. Right? So what can we do? What is everyday peace building look like? So you and I, we are peace builders. Like, we already did something by bringing peace inside of ourselves, right? But when we listen instead of judge, we build peace. When we speak up for the marginalized, we build peace. When we forgive, not to forget, but to free ourselves, we build peace. And when communities come together across faiths, across borders and languages, they become more than peaceful, they become powerful. And that's one of the reasons why unity is so compelling to me, because it accepts all paths and honors all paths, because truth and God resides in all paths, right? We are unified. When we're unified, we're powerful. And also, I think when we're unified, it more aptly reflects what God is, right? So you and I together are building peace. And now let's talk about a global moment of choice. So 2025 is not just another year. It feels like we're at a boiling point. We're at a critical point in our history right now. We're living in an age of climate crisis, rising authoritarianism, AI disruption, and humanitarian emergencies. So we face a choice. Do we respond with fear or with courage? Do we build walls or do we build bridges? Do we prepare for more war or do we prepare for lasting peace? Let us be the generation that chooses courage, right? So what can we do? What is the call to action? It starts with something small. It always does. We can start a dialogue with someone who sees the world differently. We can volunteer for any organization that we feel could use our help, right? We can vote with peace in mind. And when it's hardest, we can choose empathy. I know we've all had those moments in our own lives, maybe in our own relationships, families, workplaces, etc., where we're at an impasse with somebody. I mean, it's not at all peace. It's particularly in those moments that we can choose to build a bridge, and we can choose the harder yet the more peaceful choice, which is to find a way to create peace out of that impasse. Yeah, because peace is not a prize, it's a practice. We come together on Sundays because we like to cultivate that peace inside of us, right? And highlight the values that we hold dear, and peace is one of those values. So, but if we practice it together, not just today, but every day, then maybe the next generation won't need a day to remember peace. Maybe peace will just be a normal thing for the coming generation. Yes. Okay, so does anybody have something that they would like to share related to peace or anything that I have touched on? Ruth?
Yesterday, I talked to a pastor from a church that's about a 5-minute walk from my home.
Uh-huh.
It's called Holy Missionary Baptist Church.
Uh-huh.
And they're strict conservative Christians, and their beliefs are quite a bit different from what we believe here.
Mm-hmm.
But we got along. And every third Saturday, his church, which has no money, gives away free food and free secondhand clothing and shoes and small household items. And he showed me the sanctuary there. And even though people don't see things the same way, and we don't,
Mm-hmm.
we disagree on everything, we can still talk to each other.
That's wonderful.
His name is Etienne Lacey.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. That's great. So yeah, we'll continue to build peace together. Connie.
Yes, just this morning, or yesterday, I was in my garden and, I thought it was late in the season, but I have more caterpillars.
Oh.
And for the monarchs. And so I was so joyful, and I was so at my microscopic little garden, looking at the beauty of what I saw. And the message came to me that as I create and foster the peace in my space, I am sending that energy out into the world, and that energy is part of the macrocosm.
Yes. True. That's beautiful. That's true. Sometimes
The joy I felt.
that's beautiful. Thanks for sharing that. And that is a wonderful reminder that it's easy to get caught up in what's not peaceful that's happening in our world. And the more time we spend caught up in that kind of takes our peace away. And it's very important to be vigilant and not allow what's happening in the world to take our peace away. Because it is the most precious thing we have. And as Connie said, as we cultivate our own peace, we're bringing more peace to the world. So it's while we fight for justice, and while we vote for what we think is better, and while we are building justice, we need to not forget that if we lose our peace by doing it, we're kind of losing the whole idea of peace, right? So, and it's a good reminder to myself. I like to watch what's going on, and oftentimes the desire to be informed is at odds with my own peace. So once I've lost my peace, I've lost the plot of the whole thing, right? So it's important to remain vigilant and come back to ourselves, and again, cultivate that peace within.
I create joy by looking at those things.
Yes, that's beautiful. So shall we sing our peace song? All right. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. protection. The light of God surrounds us. Oh, one second, hold on. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, guys. Okay. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next Sunday.
Yeah.
And if you're here, join us for fellowship.